Hi guys, it's Anne here with the Mom Edit, and I am super excited today because today is Fall Candle Palooza. We are going to be doing 10 of the top selling Fall Bath & Body Works candle scents and 10 alternatives to those candles. Maybe in a similar scent family, but perhaps candles that you may not have thought of yet, and I hope you'll find a new favorite. So grab a pumpkin spice latte or a pumpkin chai, get settled in, and let's just have some cozy fall fun. The very first candle is the classic candle Leaves. Hard to think of a more appropriate fall name for a candle. This one is delicious. It is listed as having golden nectar, red apple, and clove spice notes. To me, it smells just like real apple cider brewing in your kitchen with that sachet of like cloves and nutmeg and whatever else you put in to apple cider brew. This one, I really like it. It's delicious. One alternative that I found to this candle though that I also really like is called Mulled Plum Cider. This one is made by Threshold. It's a Target brand, and it just has this really like lovely, I assume it's faux leather exterior. And one of the cool things about it is, I don't know if you can tell, but these are wood wicks. So wood wicks make this kind of like delightful crackling noise, like it's a tiny mini fireplace that's just, you know, burning like on your desk. It sounds so nice and relaxing. I love to burn wood wick candles. It is like a slightly toned down version of the Leaves candle in my opinion. For me, that's probably a good thing because I'm not like that big on super sweet candles, but it does still smell like cider. So I just love this one, and I think it's a great alternative. The second one I think is new for this year. It's called Cuddle Weather, and it's kind of like this cute subtle leaf pattern on the outside. This one is very cuddly. It is appropriately named. It's a very like lightly sweet vanilla scent, warm gingerbread tea, cinnamon shortbread, a cozy blanket. And obviously I don't know exactly what that means, but I suspect what they mean is just a little bit of vanilla. This one I actually quite like because overall it's a pretty subtle, sweet, gourmand scent. And the alternative to this one is the Skylar Fall Cashmere candle. Skylar is a clean beauty brand that also does perfumes. It doesn't smell exactly the same as the other one, but it is like very cuddly. It's a roasted almond, cinnamon bark, and spiced ginger. So I think the overlap is that kind of spice note and the ginger in particular. I think it's that roasted almond underneath the other notes that just makes it like really delicious and kind of addictive to smell. Obviously the name Fall Cashmere is like also very on point and giving me all the fall vibes. The third candle is Autumn Woods. This one is a little bit more masculine, which I actually like. That's nice for me personally. The notes are dark walnut, English lavender, and white amber. It's kind of like a more subtle version of the mahogany teakwood candle, which if any of you grew up in the 90s, remember is basically what Abercrombie & Fitch used to smell like super strongly. Like you could walk down the mall and even if you never went into the store, you would get like a wave of scent coming at you. This is like a much more toned down version of that, and I actually quite like it. My alternative to Autumn Woods is the Anchored Northwest Bookworm candle. I love Anchored Northwest. They also do these wood wick candles. The notes on this one are teakwood, cedar, leather, sandalwood, patchouli, amyris, and dark musk. Overall, this kind of gives you like gentleman's library vibes, which is very much what I like. I have a library in the downstairs of my home, so I kind of like to burn this one down there and complete the picture. Next one, Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow, a classic. Obviously, this is like all the fall things. They just dumped it all into one candle. This one is actually surprisingly not that overpoweringly sweet. For me, it smells primarily of the marshmallow note. The notes say creamy vanilla, pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow, and drizzled caramel. But a really budget alternative that I think is super nice, it's actually the Better Homes and Gardens pumpkin and chai candle that I got at Walmart. They have some really nice scents in this line, and I think the packaging is actually really nice to look at. It's pretty plain, and a lot of the times that's what I'm looking for. I don't really want loud packaging because I want it to mix in with my decor decor. This one is actually quite a subtle pumpkin and chai scent. So the notes are ginger, pumpkin, allspice, clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, toasted cassia, and black tea. And it's actually pretty sophisticated. It's not gonna like knock you over with such a super strong clove and cinnamon scent like some holiday candles can. This one I think is new. So this is autumn chai. I love a good chai, and so I had to try this one out. For me, this is a very milky scent. It's very lactonic. The notes on the bottom read cinnamon chai, French vanilla froth, and smooth caramel. For me, it's primarily like that milky spicy that you should get with a chai scent. The illustration is kind of cutesy, which I don't totally mind. That's okay. But I also love the alternative for this one. This is another Anchored Northwest candle. This one is called Chai a Little Harder. Love a good pun. Very true chai scent, in my opinion. So the notes listed are orange peel, cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin, clove, black tea, vanilla, and graham cracker. All right, the next one, perhaps the most fall candle of all, pumpkin pecan waffles. This one will really knock you over. This is gonna smell like you actually have made pumpkin waffles in your home. You've drizzled maple syrup all over them. Maybe you even like doused the whole thing in some pumpkin spice whipped cream, and then you are serving it for breakfast. The notes are maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. I think that's a pretty accurate description for this one. The alternative to this one is Brooklyn Candle Co.'s Ghost Pumpkin, and it's lovely. This is such a sophisticated pumpkin scent. In my opinion, it is much more pumpkin-y than the pumpkin pecan waffles. The waffles one, it smells like waffles. This one smells like pumpkin with the addition of black cardamom, almonds, and vanilla bean. So it is a slightly sweet pumpkin, but it is not an overwhelmingly sweet pumpkin. I think her scents, Brooklyn Candle Company scents, are just gorgeous. I have a lot of her candles. This one actually might be my favorite Bath & Body Works candle, and it matches my shirt. Fireside. Fireside is super smoky. It smells like you're sitting by a fireplace. The notes on the bottom say smoked cedar, fresh clove bud, and warm embers. I think this one is really nice because it's a not sweet alternative to some of these more sweet gourmand scents. For an absolutely gorgeous alternative to Fireside, we have Maison Margiela's Replica line candles in By the Fireplace. So a lot of you may have tried this as a perfume, and I am telling you, try it as a candle. You are missing out. This smells exactly like the perfume. I also think the packaging is really like classic and simple, looks good displayed in your house, and this is just delicious. It has that chestnuts roasting on an open fire scent. If you've ever been to New York in the winter time or lived in New York, you know that scent that you get from the chestnut carts when you're walking down the street in the cold. It just kind of like hits you with that sweet wave of like nutty sugariness. And it's that mixed with smoke. So this is really one of my favorites. I absolutely love it for this time of year. Okay, another pumpkin scent. So I got sold on this because I went into Bath & Body Works, and the woman who was working there was so enthusiastic about this candle. She absolutely sold me on it. She was like, you have to have white pumpkin. I'll admit, I even sniffed this in the store and I was like, do I really want this? But she was just so into it that her enthusiasm really affected me. And I have to say, it's grown on me. This is actually quite a nice scent. So the notes on this one are gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. If you're looking for a more subtle pumpkin scent from Bath & Body Works, I would try out this one. If you want to kick subtlety to the curb, we have this very cute candle. This is from our own candle company. I got it through Amazon. And this one has 3 layers, so you can see the gradient. The top layer is pumpkin cream pie. The middle layer is cinnamon hot buns, and the bottom layer is vanilla, and the scents all kind of mix together once you actually light it. This has a throw. This will like really scent your home. So if you're looking for a nice strong throw, and again, a more gourmand, yummy scent to burn, give this one a shot. This one I believe is new for this year. This is Bath & Body Works America's Favorite Pumpkin Snickerdoodle. I surprisingly like this as well. I thought this was gonna be a no-go for me. I really thought I was gonna get this and smell it and then want to return it right away, but I actually love it. I think it's really delicious and it's not too overpowering. So the notes on this one are warm sugar cookies, ground cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, and sprinkled sugar. One that's an alternative to the Snickerdoodle one is this one that I picked up at Target, also a threshold candle. called Pumpkin Oak Leaves, which doesn't sound like it would be related to Snickerdoodle at all, but it actually is. There are no notes listed on the outside of this one, so I can't really say too much more about it, except for to my nose, this smells like kind of a pure pumpkin mixed with something sweet. Last, but certainly not least, we have Flannel, which again, kind of fits the theme for today, is a very masculine scent, probably the most masculine of any of these 10, I would say, including Fireside. The notes on this one are heirloom, mahogany, bergamot, and soft musk. To my nose, this is more subtle than the mahogany teakwood scent. It's not gonna make your whole house smell like Abercrombie, which is a great vibe, don't get me wrong, if you like that one. No shade. I actually really like it. It just makes me sneeze because the throw is like really, really strong on it. This one, I find just a little bit easier for my nose because it has that bergamot, which is a citrus note, and the musk, which is gonna give it kind of like a softness in the base of the scent. So that one is a really nice one on the more masculine side of the scent spectrum. And again, this is just like perfume marketing and scent marketing. It has nothing to do with who's supposed to like them or who can use that scent. I wear and use masculine scents all the time. It's probably my preference. Anyways, the alternative to that one is Archipelago. This is a, I think, beautifully packaged candle. This one is named after Big Sur in California, and the notes are California cedar, amber, and musk. So I think there's that musk overlap. This one is a very, very smooth. I don't know, it smells like vacation to me. It smells really, really nice, woodsy, subtle, neutral, and very much going into those holiday vibes. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you saw one or two candles that you might want to pick up for the fall and enjoy this year and burn for the next few months as you come closer to celebrating Thanksgiving and the Christmas season. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. So I will see you next time, and thanks for joining me today. Bye.